And now that we got all of that out of the way, hi, hello, welcome. How are you? It's been a minute. I've been going through some shit, let's be honest. But I'm here. Let's talk about all the things. Because I know you guys want to talk about all the things, right? Tell me the truth. How do you miss me? All right, so we're at the desk. The bookshelves behind me, journals, the bed's over there. I have yet again moved my situation around. No big whoop, it's what I do. Let's talk about what I've got on the desk, shall we? So every morning, I sit, I have my lemon water chia, I have my smoke, I have a look-see at my planner. I'm using an A6 Magic of I astrological planner. I shared it when I pre-ordered it. I shared it when it arrived. And look at its tabby self. I've got tabs for the information at the beginning of the planner. And then I've got one for the month and one for like the week. Really enjoying this. Really enjoying this because it's a planner. It's the first time I've had a fancy planner. I don't need a fancy planner for my style of planning. The reason I got this was because of the astrological information, and I wanted to be more mindful about moons and phases and just, you know, learn. So that's what this was all about. I am perfectly comfortable in an A6ology. That I can say I love. This I'm enjoying. What else? I also don't go anywhere, so the girth of it doesn't bother me. Let's just put that there. I am using my dot markers, all of them actually, pretty much. And by all of them, I mean I only have like a handful. I'll show you. I keep them right here in my Delphonics pouch. So these are my dot markers. I've got purple and pink for my kids. I've always had those. And then I've pretty much always had the gray and the fawn, which is like the, you know, the brown, for tasks and stuff like that. And now I use the gray and the yellow for the moons. And then of course I have yellow, brown, red, and blue for the elements. So that's why and how the handful of dot markers. Along with my 942 Tombow, which is my highlighter preferred. Yeah, and that goes along with my TWSBI, which is inked up with walnut ink. And I talk about the walnut ink, but I don't think I've ever shown it, so I'll show it to you since this is all about show and tell today. So that's the walnut ink by Noodlers. Now, no offense to Noodlers, it's just that I would have preferred an ink that is waterproof for my, you know, purposes. And I think we can all agree I would have been much happier, but c'est la vie. So I've got to get through that bottle before I can move on to Noodlers Lexington, which is gray, which is waterproof, but is also not black. Always thinking she is. Where are we at with this? I mean, I can't even see. I can't see through the bottle. I can't see through the bottle. Okay. Anyways, it's pretty full. So that's what's going on in the planner. Next, we'll talk about my little sketchbook. This is a pocket-sized Walmart Daler and Roni, something like that. Anyways, this is from Walmart. It's got cream color paper, but the size of it really brought me in. This is some metallic rose gold acrylic. I've got some cute little doodles in here. I'll give you a little flippy. It's like a child book. A lot of these were working out the same kind of things that I had in my Moleskine. Just seeing how the pages looked in a smaller format, doodling in other people's styles, really working on myself. There's a lot of self-portraits here. And then other little portraits that, you know, didn't work out or did work out. Some cats. I drew this while watching Shanice's video on fodder. Some more self-portraits. These are cute. These were done with my Mitsubishi. This I did while watching Slumberland. Really cute movie. Also with my Mitsubishi. Then we watched Beetlejuice. So I had 2 color pencils with me. And then that and some sheep. And I haven't touched it since. It's been a couple weeks. Yeah, Beetlejuice was on the 10th. It's been a couple weeks, but I'd like to get back to this. I like to take this over to the couch with me and doodle there. And I just take off a couple things in my clear bag here. No offense against the Delphonics. I love the Delphonics, but I like this because it's flat, it has a zipper, and it's see-through. The see-through feature really drives it home. This fits in here, so I do that a lot of the times, just throw it in there. I've got 3 stencils in here, circles, because that's how I start most of my characters. I've got an alphabet with numbers, and then I've got one with bigger numbers. And I just use the same ones over and over and over again. I also have ruler and a sharpener and a teeny weeny little eraser. Yeah, but I have a handful of pens in here. I'll show you because I know you guys love to see what's in a bag. What's in a bag? Hold on. Let me grab some stragglers. So I've got some little pencils going on. Look how cute. 2 rainbow pencils and then a Mitsubishi pencil. Then I've got a couple of Tombos. These are the ones I've been using in my sketchbook. 757 is the maroon. I like to use the 757 with the pink highlighter, mild liner. And this is a dual brush mild liner, and this is in pink. Does it say pink? Yeah, rose, pink rose. So I like to use those 2 together, and then I like to use the green one, 158 Tombow with the dual-ended gold mild liner. And then I've been using 565. And what else do I have in here? I have 3 Tombos in here, 3 more Tombos. This is not sponsored, but you know, honestly, this is just what I've always used. We have the 3 Furunosukis, hard tip, soft tip, and dual with the gray. Love. Yes, it's a different tip than the soft tip. I can't explain it. It's softer but smaller. Anyways, and then the gray tip is great. I use that a lot. And then my cut down platinum carbon ink in black. And then I've got another Mitsubishi full size, yay. And then this is a Caran d'Ache dual. I don't use this side, but I use this neon yellow a lot. Shanice sent me this in Happy Mail once upon a time, and I didn't pay attention to it for the longest time, and then I love the way it reacts with my purple light at night, so yeah, we do some funky stuff. These were Violet, Prismacolor, 932, and Prismacolor Light Aqua, 992. This is what I did the Beetlejuice night with, for no reason. I just wanted to play with these 2 colors. I wanted to play with the purple. I thought having a purple would be interesting in my stash. And then the aqua must have come from somewhere. I got excited. Oh, probably from watching Leanne play with her, like, I think she was playing with an aqua paint pen or something. I don't have paint pens, but that's probably where that influence kind of mashed up from. So that's that. Now, this has got to be its own flip through because this thing is chunky monkey. We're about halfway through. Yeah, we're about halfway through, I would say. Not loving like working in it as much because of the, so I'm thinking that next time around it'll be like half year B6ologies as my Book of Shadows. I have renamed them. They're no longer my grimoires. These are my Book of Shadows because this is where I work through my weekly, monthly, seasonal, all the things, you know, magic and shadow self and shadow workings and homework and crafting magic stuff. Anyways, all the things go in here. Tarot pulls. It's got to be its own. It's got to be its own thing. Anyways, Book of Shadows, B6ology, love it. I have a couple of pages I need to work in because again, the creativity has been low. The wanting to film has been low. We'll talk more about that, but that's just, I mean, it lives in my brain rent free. My grimoire. Da, 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 da. I just finished doing I guess she calls them events. It's a seasonal event, 17 weeks worth of event with Leanne over at Leanne Aligned. It was called Crafting Magic, and it was amazing. It was all about magic and tarot and what is my craft and legacy and exploring how I do things and why I do things and what brings me joy. Anyways, where I thought that once upon a time I had started this, and I mean, this is based off of so much that this had started already, like kind of dripping through the other journals on my shelf already. But when it found a home, I call that my grimoire. And then I realized my grimoire is more of like my legacy, what I'm planning to leave behind, what I practice at home as a mom with my kids, what rituals, traditions, superstitions, what magic am I teaching them? as we go along. How do I teach them to manifest? What are their favorite recipes? On and on and on and on we go. Our favorite herbs and spices. You know, when my little one hears her sister coughing, she knows to go make tea and to pull out ginger and to pull out honey. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not just tea. It's like, let's boost it. And I love that. I love that that's our culture in our home, you know, that a simmering cauldron is a pot of soup where I've cut up herbs and plants and vegetables to make you feel better. Anyways, magic is everything. And I definitely believe in living magical life, and that's how I've been raising my children, like, forever. Not just fairy tales and stuff like that, which we love, and traditions for holidays, and holidays from all around the world, not just the ones that pertain to my culture, although my culture is rich with, you know, celebration. So that's what this is about. This is about a place where we can write down all of those traditions, all of that stuff. So I've got tons of tabbies. These have migrated from a previous failed attempt at a grimoire, but I think I hit my stride in here. This is an A5 sketchbook, a Strathmore sketchbook. So it's got mixed media paper in here, so it's great for like all the things. I'll also be, I cut up some composition notebook paper and made holes. And then when I'm ready to add them in here, I'll cut up each one. And that way there'll be movable little pages inside. And yes, I have dipped them in tea. They have more of a shadow than they do a color, but I have that texture that I love. And I also like the crinkle. And it's just, you know, no fuss. I did a Spiceberry acrylic on the cover because the cover is yellow and I just could not deal with yellow. So yeah, and then a bit of oil marker with my stencil to set that up. If you want to see more into this, I'm sharing this on Patreon. I share all of my stuff on Patreon, but for the stuff that I'm not planning to do full flip-throughs, there's that. This is brand new. This just happened. This is a composition notebook. No fuss, from what's a Pen and Gear. So I'm assuming Pen and Gear. I think that's Walmart. Anyways, I get my compositions notebooks from either the Dollar Tree or Walmart. It doesn't matter. Whatever's closest and quickest. So this is my attempt at an Omni journal. Now, we've Omni journaled before. The channel has a huge, you know, playlist on Omni journaling. I loved Omni journaling in an A5 stology for the longest time. But so what's the difference between Omni journaling and commonplace journaling? Here's what I think, and here's what I know, and here's what I'm sticking to. Hold on a second, I need to hydrate. Number one, the Omni journal had all the things. It had watercolor, it had junk, it had marker, it had pictures, it also had planning. I don't intend to plan in my commonplace notebook. My commonplace notebook will have all the things. It will have doodles, it will have quotes, it will have notes, it will have What am I missing? The junk journal aspect of it. You know, all the grocery ephemera that we like to collect. But I will not have planning. And one thing that I really like from the Commonplace notebook that I've noticed is the margin. The margin with the little titles on the side. I've never done that. So I plan to keep the margin of, that's why I've chosen the composition notebook, because it just makes that margin really easy to just have it there marked in red, number one. And number two, something that was, that I'm comfortable with, that is not a big commitment money-wise. So I love me a composition notebook, you know. It's just easy and quick, and I just happen to have it. So there's that taking place. And my kids know me so well. They brought me some. Now, each one of these is individual. So my oldest brought me 2, and the little one brought me a whole little bouquet, and she put them in a little tassel. So then we went to the library and picked up a bookmark, and I got a coupon. I got a ticket from I mean, they just bring me stuff at this point. They just know mom's gonna figure out a way to like make it cute. So yeah, this is like 4 or 5 different pieces of ephemera that they brought me, you know, throughout the month, and this is what I made with it. They love it. I love it. I mean, they don't know what it means to me just yet, or what it will mean to me. Anyways, that is what I am doing. You know, what I have been doing in the month of January, what I plan to continue doing in the month of February, all the things as they come in. The idea is we let the intrusive thoughts take over and start journals nilly-willy. I think my stack here, my pile makes sense. At least it does to me. For right now, I'm really enjoying what I've got going on. I'd like to do more. You know, working my way through those feelings, hopefully feeling better. We'll see. So if you have any questions, comments, all of that stuff, leave them in the comments. I love to chat. All right, guys, I will talk to you soon. Thanks so much for hanging out, and bye.